Right, so actually only 4 points away from the first reward of the season. So we've got the full series, is once again the Horizon Cars and Coffee that you may remember from some years ago when I was last playing this. It's been a while. Some nice rewards that I'm fairly sure I already own. That's the downside, having played this a lot. A lot of the cars are just things that I already own. I have already worked my way through the content of Horizon Badlands, which is the rally-based DLC, because I hadn't done that. I could have probably recorded or streamed that as well, but I thought, well, it's just more of the same, really. It doesn't really have anything much different to it, but the Hot Wheels, on the other hand, that sounds more interesting. But the first thing I think we'll do, just to kind of ease into it, is let's just clear the monthly rivals. It's always a good start. All you need to do is just get a clean lap. So you end up basically quadruple dipping across the entire series. And you can have the difficulty set to whatever you like. Alright, we have a rubbish Jeep. Well, Mitsubishi technically. Okay, this has been tuned. Oh, it's the evolution version of the Stera. Okay. Interesting. Well, I'm just going to take it easy. Get a feel for things. Brake with plenty of time before the corner. Because the key point with these monthly rivals laps is doing it cleanly. That means no crashing into walls and no rewinding. If you haven't seen this game played before, yes, you can rewind time. You can enable it in the settings. Obviously, in the case of multiplayer, you rewind, no one else does. So it is a way to fix you up if you miss a checkpoint or something, but you will fall behind. But in the single player, no, see, there we go, lap time flagged. So we've got to keep racing. We can restart, or we can just go round and then just start a new lap, I believe. So I guess we'll do that. I got carried away and didn't brake enough. Well, that's our practice lap done. So let's actually get inside. And let's try and do it a bit better next time round. Because we do want to do this clean. But me being me, I also want to do it fast, so, you know. We'll see how this works out. But we don't want to be stuck doing just this one lap the whole stream, so we'll try and do it cleanly this time around. It was the sharp corner after the straight. It's after the surface transition. A dab on the brakes to get through that corner there, probably excessive. It's because this comes after the water. Sharp corner after the water trap. And that's just cruel, really. Could be worse, it could be a sharp corner after a jump. Those are really bad in the cross-country races. Lean to your brakes. Tight through that corner. Completely excessive. Run a bit wide, but didn't hit the wall. Okay, now the home straight. Not going to be a great time by any stretch of the margin, but it is going to be clean. We're coming at 150. There we go. Now this time it doesn't automatically stop me. Does it recognize that we beat it? Yes, good. So is it going to just reset? And on to the next one. So that was Mangrove Scramble. Onto the Cathedral Circuit, the 93 AutoZam AZ1. So what does this look like then? Okay. We are racing in a shoe. Not even a very large one. So this one we have to be extra careful. Because we're in the street circuit. which means tight corners and buildings to crash into if you don't get it right. So we're going to do this pretty conservatively. Okay, we get the tail out, so that's good. That helps us get through the corners. Not quickly, but it helps us get through without running wide. Just need to be careful with the throttle to do that. There we go. Slowest possible way to get through a corner. Always better to just brake more before, rather than trying to skid and hope that you don't rear end the wall on the way through. I forgot how much windscreen glare there was in this game. In 4 you had the option to turn it off. In 5 and 6 it seems that they don't have the option to turn it off, which makes it very annoying and much more likely that you just don't want to spend time in the cockpit view at all. Which I think is a shame, because they do a lot of good work in replicating the interior. We're through the dangerous part, across the line. That one's one and done. Not the greatest time. Should probably be able to get under 130 easily in that. But we'll take it. So another tight circuit. This time, I think this is a mixed surface. We've got an MX-5. It should be fun. Yeah, I like the look of this. And yeah, I think this is the one. Is this the mixed surface? Oh, this might still be just on the streets. Tight loop around the town. So I started getting back into playing this recently because Forza Horizon 6 came out on Game Pass. Well, on all things, but I've been playing it on Game Pass. I did wonder about whether to just jump into that on stream at some point. But, I don't know, I wanted to just play it myself for a while first. I actually set it up so I could play it on the TV in the lounge, which has been a bit of fun. So that way, it's more of a family inclusive sort of thing, in lieu of watching random stuff in the evenings. I'll just race around, explore kind of proxy Japan. It's really badly modeled, but that's not surprising. That was the interesting thing, because obviously my family have seen lots of pictures from my trips to Japan. And I thought, oh, this would be a bit of fun. And show some of the landmarks, a bit of the vibe. Driving around the streets of Tokyo in air quotes. And it's like, yeah, they've got some of the good landmarks there, but I think they could put them in the right place. And last one, in a Lamborghini Aventador. So this should be quick, despite being 9 kilometers long. And off we go. It does look nice, doesn't it? It must be a similar sort of thing. Like, I don't know much about Mexico, but I bet that the various landmarks, assuming they're even true to life in the first place, are probably in completely the wrong locations geographically. It was strange though, because in Forza Horizon 4 it felt like they'd actually made some efforts, because Edinburgh was depicted. Yes, it was in miniature, obviously, but the main streets and the main areas and the landmarks, like, were pretty good. Like Edinburgh Castle, where that was, the main street leading up to the top, the street down towards where their parliament and the castle is, like the palace rather is. That was reminiscent. I've been to Edinburgh and I could recognize loosely those streets, and it was really good. And then 5, I assumed was like that, even though I've not been to Mexico, so I couldn't really judge. But I also knew that being a larger area, they probably did have to take more liberties. But then when it came to 6, yeah, they've got a sort of miniaturized Tokyo, but things aren't really in the right place, or even in the right dimensions. It's far too condensed. And then some of the other landmarks around are just geographically just in the wrong place. in relation to where Tokyo is. I feel they've tried too hard to cram too much in, and they should have done more a case of, okay, let's just scale it down and have just the immediate Tokyo area, maybe make the city section larger, and have just more of those landmarks and those around the Bay area. Explore like Chiba Peninsula and things like that, Shizuoka, perhaps, and not worry about trying to shoehorn in stuff from across the country. Save that for some DLC down the line, right? Have a Kansai DLC where you add in some Kyoto and Osaka landmarks as well, right? You just travel between, much like you do here with the Badlands Zone and in 4 with Fortune Island and stuff. I feel that would have been a much better model. But the fact that some of the landmarks are like Kinkakuji, the golden temple that you can drive past, which is absurd. I've got that in like the countryside. It's in Kyoto. Like you walk a block up from the bus stop to get to the precinct. It's like, come on guys. At least depict it accurately. So it's been a bit of a disappointment, frankly, in terms of playing 6. Which kind of made me glad that I didn't play through it for the first time on stream. But there are some fun parts of it as well. We'll get to it. That didn't end quite where I expected it. That kept me driving for a little bit after the line. Right, so with those out of the way, we now have 20 points. That's those out of the way, and those will now count towards future seasons as well. So now autumn has 4 points, winter 4, spring 4, so it sets you up a little bit for those, gives you a little head start, which is nice. But the thing with 5 now is because they have rolled out 6 and they've stopped adding on new series. So if we look at the series history, for example, Cars and Coffee here, so it is 62, they've numbered them additionally because the rewards have been different, but it doesn't take too far for us to go back and find Horizon Cars and Coffee Series 48. Back a little further than that. It's been a while since I've been playing. Here we go, Series 36 was the last Cars and Coffee that I did. So they'll be mixing them up and kind of not been the same order between, but yeah, they've started just redoing things because this game is older. It's going to be winding up. 6 is out. They expect you to be playing that. And I have been, and it's been fun to an extent. But I don't know, something about 5 just keeps making me come back. But with playing 6, I then wanted to play 4 again on the TV, and because when I went to Edinburgh it was with my wife, and it was a case of, because I was complaining about how they depicted Tokyo in Japan, and saying that, but they seem to do a much better job in 4. So I downloaded that, loaded that up, and was able to demonstrate, look, these are the streets that I've got in Edinburgh, here's Arthur's Seat, here's Bamborough Castle, things like that. And then I was reminded, though, that because I had to explain how it's been delisted, none of the multiplayer stuff works anymore, but there's still some of the story content and DLCs that's still fun to work through. So I started doing that, then realized that no, I should actually start doing that with 5, because this will be the next one that gets delisted and has all the multiplayer stuff turned off. So I should try and do all of that while I can, and while they still have the festival playlists, I should try and get like a clear series where I finish every single thing, and that includes the DLC. For the achievement in 4, you did not have to get the seasonal objectives complete for the DLC, for the Lego or Fortune Island. They had their own festival playlists inside those DLC. Whereas with 5, to get all of the points across an entire series, you have to do it also in the Badlands and also in Hot Wheels. But to be able to do those, you have to essentially finish those DLC, which takes a bit of time. So the sooner I start unlocking all of those, the better. And I've done the Badlands, so now today we're going to try and get started on some Hot Wheels. So the sooner we get started, the sooner we can progress. So let's travel to Hot Wheels Park. Hot Wheels Expedition. Extreme driving ahead. The Horizon Festival is excited to welcome you to the new Horizon Hot Wheels Park. Forza Horizon 5 Hot Wheels features our fastest, most extreme gravity-defying tracks yet. We've enabled accessibility features to make the experience more comfortable, including a roll indicator, the ability to turn motion blur off, field of view sliders, and a stunt steering assist. These optional features can be adjusted in the settings. I already adjusted most of those. But okay, the stunt steering assist, that might come in handy? I don't know, we'll find out, I guess. But things like motion...
Hey,
here we go. What do we got here?
What is that?
Pretty neat, huh? Not every day you get to be fired out of a supersized Hot Wheels launcher.
What?
The principles are mostly the same. Been a tough build, but it's ready. The biggest, fastest theme park ever. Come on, we have a slingshot to catch.
Okay, so they're presenting it like a theme park. Alright. That makes sense. Okay. Very anime. Oh my god, what is this? Alright. Which one are we then? Oh. Guessing this is us then. We get the coolest one. Number 68? Not quite. Zoom. And we fire off into heaven because we die. This is like Sonic. What is this?
Welcome to Hot Wheels Park. This is Giant Canyon. Rami, take it away.
Oh, what the? Okay, he got an upgrade. So we just go flat out pretty much as we can.
Pretty good, no?
Yeah, we have grip for days. We're expected to just stick on the track. Just stay center. And we should just be able to get past everything. Do I get to fly the plane?
What giant
Awesome
Hot Wheels
G
set would be
Forza.
complete without a loop?
Alright. Stay between the lines, I assume, and around we go. That isn't dizzying at all.
No! Lava! And the volcano! This is the ice cauldron!
It's going to be hard to explore all of these roads, though.
The need for keys!
It's not like a typical exploration sort of road network.
It's tracking your G Forza. Go as fast as you can while hitting extreme angles.
Okay, so we do need to brake occasionally, maybe. Magnet track, you say? Okay, so these I don't need to worry about falling off, at least. This feels very wrong. Hello.
Watch out for the jump! Stay in the middle!
I'll do my best. Oh, boost pad as well. Brilliant. Interesting to see what sort of skills you get on these vehicles.
Head straight into that volcano!
Okay. Yeah, head straight into that volcano, she says. Yeah, sure, that's a normal instruction to get. How'd he go so much faster? Rude. Okay, now we're... Random slow-mo? Alright. Was the plane meant to be in a different spot there or something, and I was too slow or too fast? Oh, a dragon. Alright. It's as insane as the Lego one was in Forza Horizon 4. I thought that was crazy. I wonder what sort of tie-in they'll get with the Japan one now.
Feel that? That is air track, giving you less drag and more speed.
Right here.
Oh, right here, okay. Ring of Fire now.
Welcome to Forest Falls.
Forest Falls, lovely. Feel like I'm racing around Satisfactory.
No time for taking in the views. Foot down.
Well, can't I do both? And now we get the weird slow-mo again.
How about we conduct a little experiment?
Okay.
Ready to go faster than you've ever gone before? Let's go.
Speed boost. Oh, coming up to the finish line now. Hot Wheels speed, going 500. I suppose they don't do flames off the wheels. Surely you should have done like a burning trail like in Back to the Future.
What an entrance. But now the fun
Oh,
really
achievement
begins.
unlocked. No one expects the
Before
Hot
you
Wheels
sign up as an Academy
expedition.
Rookie, you'll need to pass the qualifier. Meet me and Alejandra here.
Set her out to the Hot Wheels Academy qualifier. Alright. Ice, maybe. There's just gonna be
To get you started, here's your
Hums
brand
out
new
the
Bar
ears,
Hard
isn't
Road
there?
Chaser. You're starting as a rookie, which means you won't be able to drive faster cars until you reach higher ranks in the academy. Don't want to
Rude.
overshoot in the track.
Okay, now we've got 20 more areas to discover. We've got more cars to...
But maybe you'll enjoy it twice as much if I make this next one a skill song and double your skill chains. Only one way to find out, baby.
Okay. I cannot see out of this car properly. I think we might have to do this... I think I just completely overshot where I was meant to be, didn't I? So I got carried away just driving. So it didn't help that I could not see when I was actually in the cockpit view. Are these two-way tracks, or are we meant to only go one way? That's something I've not quite figured out yet. But, well, we can crash off still, so that's good. Okay, well, there's actually an XP board off the track over here. Okay, so we're meant to go off the track sometimes. Good to know. 25 XP boards to smash. Alright. Well, let's go back to where I was supposed to be. How do I get back there? Just take a look at the road network. But it's going to be really hard to figure out if there's roads that cross over each other, how to get onto... Yeah, see this one here, I want to turn right and go down there. Can I go off? No, they don't let you go off once you're on this sort of pathway. This is going to be really hard to navigate. I think we might just want to fast travel everywhere if we're allowed to. I don't actually know if we're allowed to or not though. Okay, so let's go down here. And then I think if I turn around and go up and around the loop, that sends me back to where I was meant to be in the first place. Because I think we come racing through here.
Well, here we are, Horizon.
This is very discombobulating.
Destination for Hot Wheels adventure. Time to find us a legend. First, let me just say, Scotty is fine with us. You know, sure, I had my eyes closed most of the ride up here.
Awesome
and
corkscrew,
I
right?
checked exactly how high up we are, but I'm sure that if I just take a peek over the edge here, then it'll be just fine, you know?
Okay, we ended up going backwards again. Good.
Okay. Okay, is the park spinning for anyone else? No, that's me. Okay. Look, I better just I better play something here because I'm feeling a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit. Voice arena.
The DJs are funny. I wasn't aware that they were meant to be floating in any particular... I guess we are floating right here, aren't we? Surely if there's a festival base, it shouldn't be floating, though.
Complete this qualifier, and we'll let you loose on the rookie event.
Oh, how good for me. 161 k's now, so is that the speed I need to maintain? Is it like an average thing, or maximum thing? I'm guessing that's like the average.
My job is to find the ultimate Hot Wheels legend, so I brought Alejandra along to help with the qualifiers.
Thanks,
Okay.
Haley. Okay, let's get started. Keep your cool. We're going to take on Ice Track. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, this is your first qualifier. Time to show me what you got.
Oh, it's just a speed trap. No, speed zone. Yeah, so speed zone, average speed. This thing does not accelerate uphill very well, nor does it corner particularly well. So hopefully the speed zone is on the downhill.
Don't look down. Ice Track ahead. You'll have less grip, so watch your speed.
Oh really? Oh fun. Thanks for that. Well, the key with roads with less grip is 1, brake early, and 2, begin the cornering. Okay, it's not even that much less grip. You begin your turn before the turn. Start to turn in well before you would normally. There we go. That's gotta be good enough.
Hey, not bad. You're not a legend yet, but you have potential. I'll let Haley know you can join the academy as a rookie.
So generous of you. Girl, I'm a superstar. 192 k's now. Okay, so this map is a lot bigger than I realized. So is this the base in here, essentially? The beginning of speed. Documentary about the origins of it. That's cool. I like that. So 142 medals. Why are we getting, like, multiple medals for things? So it's 25... Or win all 3 B-class races, unlocked a rookie rank, gives you 25. Only 2 to win this particular race. That's odd. Okay, so that's probably the next best thing to do. It's the closest thing to do, certainly. And then where that finishes, it might set me up to start the next thing better. That is weird that, yeah, you get 2 medals for winning. And you need 142 medals. Surely you just get 1 medal from each race normally? Is that not how this should work?
Great minds think alike. Well, the good thing is, your current destination is perfect for my recommended mission. Head straight for the starting line.
Okay,
Hey, amiga,
good.
we've still got bonus boards up here, cause why not?
Yeah.
Go smash them all. I'm serious. I can't remember where we hit them.
If you ever want to change your pinned mission, check the academy to see what's available.
Well, yeah, obviously. Oh, mission reward available.
This is the academy.
Oh,
Here
okay.
you can see your current rank and your progress towards the next, which of course means faster cars. Here's all the missions associated with your rookie rank, grouped into major and minor challenges. Pro tip, if you complete all the major missions, you'll earn enough medals to unlock the next qualifier.
Makes
By the
sense.
way, you can track specific missions and pin them to your dashboard here.
I probably want to just explore as much as I can before trying to do those ones in particular. But I'm also sure that we'll start to get more of these. We'll see how we go. Oh, we've got skill points again as well. Are there more skills from combo skills? Sure, why not? I mean, we're likely to get clean racing and things like that. That's just free roam. Sure. Won't go crazy on those, but... Oh, overshot. The brakes on this, not so good. I do appreciate it's number 13 though. Lucky number.
This is a hazard race. I would suggest a good off-road setup. You'd be surprised how difficult plastic terrain can be.
You can still use your other vehicles as well. That's interesting. I feel we should stick with the Hot Wheels though, right? I wonder if the others just don't grip or something. Okay, well, Darwin just a
This
Baja
race is
car.
full of ice tracks, so watch out on those slippy corners.
Okay. I guess everyone else is just in normal cars. Is that what I'm meant to be doing? That seems wrong. But if it turns out that, oh, the way to win or do well at the Hot Wheels races is to just use normal cars, that's kind of silly. I would hope it's more a case of they all struggle, especially on like the ice bits, because their wheels are not suited to this sort of track. It doesn't appear to be the case though. Not sure about this. Here's the ice surface. So you brake early to then be able to get through the corners. Just skidding, of course. Okay, but we did pretty well compared to everyone else through there. Try and turn it early. Well, there's someone else in a Hot Wheels car at least. And we've just got a couple of utes up ahead. So, well, you guys are not really in the spirit of this DLC, are you? That's it. I mean, it's hard to tell what's a Hot Wheels car and what's not, because the whole point of them is that they're pretty good replications. Okay, we managed to get ahead. Crunch. Let's see if we can just stay ahead. It is kind of crazy. They start you off in like the ultra hypercar Hot Wheels, and then, oh, you're only a rookie, have a B-class bone shaker and prove yourself. It's like, but you gave me the whole like supercar in the first place. You know I'm good for it. Oops, someone rolling. Someone rolled over. That's funny. How do you even roll on a straight? What? Okay, this doesn't even want to corner on the normal track, probably. This is a problem. I guess because it's got the off-road tyres, so it's not going to corner on normal track either. It'll corner on loose surfaces, but not ice and not normal road. I mean, that slowed me down for the ice corner at least. Yeah, this kind of grips better on the ice than it does the real track feels. I'm struggling to accelerate up the hill. This is where racing manual can actually be useful. Okay, we've got our roll meter and we're not even on the Hot Wheels track, we're just on snow. So there is just good old-fashioned off-roading in this still. I guess that's where a lot of the bonus boards will be too. Alright. Managed to hold it together. So how many medals does that get me?
Mission accomplished! I have another one in mind that you would absolutely nail if you're up for it.
See, that's where the achievement percentages are interesting. So I just got the achievement on Game Pass or on Xbox for win any track that includes ice sections. Now, this is pretty much a mandatory track, right? Isn't it? But only 5% of players had it. It's kind of crazy. Where's our next track? I'm going to guess it's over this way. And even if it's not, this feels fun. So let's do this. We're getting boosts. Nice. Let's just follow this straight for a while, shall we? There's an XP board in there. I don't know how we get to it, though. Yeah, because we can't go off the track at this point. So how are we meant to get those XP boards? I guess at these points here we can go off and go exploring a bit. Might be easier to do that in daytime. Too bad. Let's go through the jungle. Here we are. Crunch. Okay, so the blue sections at the intersections, those we can go... Oops. Those we can go off-road. But the orange tracks have walls. Forest Falls hazard sprint. What hazards have we here? Go. We haven't had any further explanation as to what hazards will await us. I'm guessing it's just the water, which for this vehicle should be fine. I notice everyone else is zooming off ahead though, as is typical for these sorts of races. I hate cross-country races for this. And again, they've got the Baja Jeeps and stuff out. Whoop, crunch. It's a case of hoping that you land more evenly than everyone else. Okay, that one in front on the right looks like another Hot Wheels vehicle at least. You... Hot Wheels Nissan maybe? Actually no, that just looks like it could just be a normal Nissan. It's really hard to tell. That's a cool jump up there, looks like. I feel almost a better way of doing this would have been almost like the Lego style, where with that you unlock bricks and you were able to like expand your house or something, which was a pretty limited thing to do as well, but with this it almost feels like by completing tracks you earn track pieces that you could then use to construct the next round of tracks. Right? Be like, okay, which of the next races do you want to unlock based on the track pieces that you have earned? Whoa, okay. Delayed response there to the speed boost. I think he's going to get them as well. So we can't really overtake because they're getting the same boosts that we are. So that's kind of silly, really. Also, why did it kill my combo just because I grazed the wall? Okay, yeah, now... Okay, yeah, so we need to restart this to be able to get ahead before that point, because we cannot overtake once we get to that point. Okay, that's good to know. It's annoying, but it's good to know. That's kind of stupid. Like, that means, yeah, once you get to the speed boost, you can't overtake anymore. Unless you get lucky on that corner. So somehow we've got to get not stuck behind everyone off the start. Which is very difficult, because they all just seem to get piled up at various points. Be better on the corners to get ahead through the first sections, and then just stay ahead until the speed boosts. That's what I'm seeing. Which is easier said than done with these sorts of tracks and tires, and this thing does not have acceleration. Like, I was full on the throttle through that bit there, and it just does not want to respond. I'm just going to try and get through some of these corners better, but yeah, we can't. Braking in water is very difficult, funnily enough. Give me a good road race track any day. It's like we either follow the line and then just get caught up with everyone else, or we try and innovate a little bit and then crash into people because they cut across. So annoying. I hate cross-country races. This is where I did enjoy the Badlands rally content, because they introduced the rally game mode where it was more like a time attack instead, so it wasn't the race. It's so much nicer not having to worry about fighting your way from 8th place up to the front in the first place, and not having to worry about everyone else getting in your way. Okay, now we just need to stick to the lead. Once we got up to a certain speed, we've just been able to really run away with it. This thing has really good high ratios and is really bad at the low speeds, it seems. Oh, that was a terrible corner. Thankfully no one caught up. And now we're on the speed boost. Good. So now we should just be able to retain our position through all the speed boosts. Let's try and live in the center part of the track. Nope. Sliding a bit there. That was just a drift tap though, so that's good. The corner looks like a real sharp bend on the map, but why are we getting slow-mo at that place? I don't understand this weird slow-mo sections. Like, I understand them at the finish, but not mid-race. Another achievement, attracted to victory, 4.41%. Any sections with magnet track, okay. So a percent fewer than the previous one. Ooh, nice, UX5. Oh, I already have one, alright. I'll add to garage though. Sometimes it's fine having duplicates because you might tune them differently. Like one I might leave at a certain class, the other I might replace the engine with something more insane, you never know. So 2 medals for winning that. 5 medals for winning it with highly skilled or above. Okay. That's what it means by win more medals. It's just, it's a separate accolade. Oh, this is the magnet track area. That's what makes the wow wow noise. Oh, yeah, there's an XP board over here though. Do I go after that now? I can go off the track at this point. Where do I get back up? Ah, here we go. It's just a slip road down here. Easy. I mean, I can come around with fast travel later, presumably, to clear these off. But it's just not. It's right there. I may as well just grab it.
Turn left.
Okay, so there's some of these junction points here. Oh, then it wants me to take a very odd route. Okay. I probably should have just gone off-road instead, but it means I discover this stretch of track. I'm sure I'll be racing up here again at some point, if not in the very next race. Cool view across the entire world from up here though. Looks funny with just the spaghetti track squiggling across everywhere. Yeah, I could have just driven down the hill there. Okay, yeah, Forest Gorge Hazard Sprint. Oh, discover 25 roads. Nice. Okay, on to Hazard Sprint this
Ready
time.
to rumble? We've loaded this race with rumble track. Off-road vehicles will handle these better, so watch out.
Rumble track. Maybe just increase the tire pressures a little bit. I know for off-road stuff it's usually better to have them low, but I don't know. There's a lot of track racing on this as well. Don't know if it'll make much difference, but it's the only thing I can really mess with. Immediately have to swerve around someone else. I'm starting even further back than normal. How rude is that? It's bad enough that normally you end up starting in like 8th position or something. I didn't even see what position I started there. It was like 10th or something. I just hate that. So it's not added difficulty per se. I don't know, the whole difficulty thing in this is always a little bit forced. Oh, there's the dragon. Hello. As long as we don't get eaten. Okay, so one dude has gone screaming up ahead. That was a horrific corner. This thing just doesn't like cornering normally, which is a bit of a problem. Because then it feels like they do have the ability to just kind of zoom off ahead. It's like, how nice for you that you have really good traction through the corners and really good acceleration. Every now and then it does just seem to happen though. Because I believe the idea is the drivatars that you face against, the computer-based players, they are kind of based on real player behavior and real vehicle tunes. So like to get up to the B700 rating or whatever, they use something from other players. Every now and then they just get like a god tier tune that other players have put together. And if you don't have something similar, you're just going to get wrecked. So I just feel like I'm on the back foot this entire race. And when you're already starting from a much lower position, it just doesn't feel great. Well, we can see if we can somehow manage to catch up. But there's not much track left. Oh, do we just do this bit better? Oh, it seems we just do that bit better. Okay. Fine then. I'm not sure if that feels better or worse. But it clearly heard me talking. Maybe the Hot Wheels cars do better on the bits where you like go sideways. That would make sense. So anytime that you're against non-Hot Wheels, then that's where they fall behind it. It's telling that the other Baja Bone Shakers are all the way down in 11th and 12th. And I'm the only one up the top. So clearly it's not a very good vehicle for this sort of race. But did you even think this through? Shaken not third. Okay. What's that? The rumble track. Okay. Well, that's all of those. Yeah, win all 3 B-class races. 2 medals for the hazard sprint. 5 for the highly skilled and above. Got a reward. Get the rookie racing outfit. 69 more medals. Okay. And do we have to do everything? 3 stars from Speed Trap, Speed Zone, and the story. So that would be 15 points. 15 medals. Oh, there's tons though. I don't know where these tank balloons are. Complete the beginning chapter of A History of Speed. Maybe that's the next thing that we should actually look to do though. Or at least 1 star on both B-class PR stunts, which is the Speed Trap and the Speed Zone. So where are they? Okay, so there's a Speed Trap there. I'm guessing that's a loop-de-loop. That's gotta be. 225 k's an hour. I'm not sure if this vehicle can do that. Maybe the idea is we're only meant to be able to get... Let's just go up to the intersection. Maybe the idea is we're only meant to get 1 star because we're B-class, but then we come back and do them better later. Alright, let's just go flat out. Yep, it's a loop-to-loop, so if we just stay locked. And I guess on the down we're going to get a good amount of acceleration, so maybe. So 200. And zoom. 229. That's 3 stars, okay. Not a problem then. Oh, then there's the speed zone just up here, looks like. That's got a sideways loop-the-loop. Well, this could be fun. Oh, it's magnet track. Oh, this should be fine then. Just to stay centered.
You have arrived at your destination.
3 stars from the Ridden Speed Zone. Oh, they call it Ridden, that makes sense.